Alright, it's Friday. It's the end of the work week. It's been a long week, but I decided to take a moment and shoot just another short video to put on the website. And what we're going to talk about is tire pressures. Just some very basic information, and I'm not going to go into too much detail. But when we talk about tire pressure, is it possible to tell by looking at the tire how much is in it, or if it needs air? Well, if it's flat, that's obvious. But when you look at a tire, this is the front tire on a Honda Accord. You notice that it kind of looks like it's a little bit low there at the bottom. Well, let's check the tire pressure and find out. $36.5 pounds. So this tire is not low, and in order to set the proper tire pressure, you would use the sticker that's inside the door. That's the factory recommendation for what this tire should be at. And I'll show you that, and let's take a look at that. So to set the proper tire pressure, you would use the rating that's on the sticker inside the door. You would not use what's listed here on the tire. This says maximum rated pressure, 44 psi. This tire also looks like it's a little low because of the weight of the vehicle. So the front tires may look like they're a little low because of all that weight, as opposed to the back tire. Let's take a look at one of the back tires. So having low tire pressure, what that'll affect is your gas mileage. A low tire will increase the rolling resistance, friction that your car has to work against. It'll also affect handling. If you have low tire pressure and you're going down the highway, you can kind of get like a swaying effect, kind of a spongy feel. So it is very important to have good tire pressure, have it where it's supposed to be. Again, on the recommended label that you can find in the door jamb. Now let's talk about a safety feature that is real helpful when it comes to tire pressures. Let's be realistic. How many of us go around and actually check our tire pressures on a regular basis? Unless it's flat, of course. So if you remember back in the late 1990s, there was the Firestone tire recall, and largely due to that, tire pressure monitoring systems, TPMS, started to be phased in on all passenger vehicles. So today most cars on the road have tire pressure monitoring sensors in each wheel. Here's an example of one. This will indicate you have a low tire by turning on the light on the dash, or some vehicles will actually tell you specifically how many pounds per square inch is in each tire. So it's a very handy feature. So I would recommend, whether you have this feature or not, to get a simple, reliable tire pressure gauge, and that way when you need to check them, you'll know exactly where they're at, since it is very difficult to go by just the way they look.